Gonna lean towards not doing it.
Okay.
God, those Unison motherfuckers. I still can't believe they're wasting their energy on that.
Oh, like tracking.
I haven't heard from them, so I hope that's the end of it.
Right. Well, at least you got paid.
I just don't want them to come around hassling me. I don't know. It threw me off, I guess, a little bit.
Right.
I don't like when people bother me like that. I don't know. It's a very aggressive and annoying thing to do.
Right.
But now I'm starting to lose my cool a little bit.
Mm.
Just in terms of like, this is too far for me.
Right. Like how messed up they are about this.
It's hard to explain, but um, it just pisses me off. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's too aggressive.
Right. Mm.
I uh, I did plenty for them. I don't have any ill will towards them, but I hate it when people follow me around and hassle me, especially after they've already like betrayed me.
Right.
Um, yeah, so I'm gonna be really angry if they keep. Uh,
Bothering you about stuff.
well, they better not follow up and be like, "Oh, did you really delete stuff?"
Right.
I'm like, bitch, what do you care? You're gonna come to my house and wipe my personal computers?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. I don't know. Gets my goat somehow. It's hard to explain.
Right. I guess you can't really get like cut complete contact from them too. With
I can. I could ignore them. I mean,
well, I was thinking because like you don't need a recommendation from them or like a
Carrie, what do you think a recommendation is ever worth? The amount of times that someone has actually followed up to get a recommendation, especially from a startup, most employers in my field don't care. Maybe your field's different.
um. No, I mean if you work for a big from my experience, it seems like if you work for a big enough company, they'll just outsource.
I have had people call people up
Right.
and do quick calls, but it's mostly to confirm that I really did work at a
Yeah.
place
Yeah.
from X time to
Yeah.
Y
It's
time.
like I said, it's usually outsourced or it's just a simple yes or no question. They're not gonna ask you.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not like oh, let me tell you about so and so, and I'm going to go into some great detail. It's more like yes, Roston did in fact work there. Okay, the end.
Yep. Yep. That's how it goes.
Um, so I don't think. Also, I have a strong feeling, Carrie, that this is the kind of thing that is like in Maxim's brain for some reason right now. I don't know why, but I suspect that after like another week or a few weeks pass, like they'll literally forget I existed.
Right.
Especially if their company goes under and they end up with other problems.
Like they have bigger issues to worry about right now.
Yeah, I can't even believe that for this point that they even really shocks me that they bothered to look me up and check up on me.
Right.
They already paid me. They have my stuff. Um, it's over. It's not rocket science. But yeah, for some reason, it just really pisses me off. Um, grr.
Well, I'm sorry to deal with that. That sucks.
It just really makes me angry
Right.
on a visceral level.
Well, it is very gross.
Um, really goes to show you how little you can trust your feelings about places and people sometimes.
Right. Good
Um,
thing you got out of there.
yeah, I'm glad I'm not there anymore. Very unpleasant because I have pretty decent, good feelings about the place. I wish Maxim can just fuck off and mind his own business, worry about his own creepy problems rather than follow me around and check my website.
Right.
Ugh. Yeah, I guess this is sort of connected to my feelings about stalkers and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like when I have random enemies running around, you know, thinking about me for no reason.
Right.
Yeah, this is why I put no stock in something like, oh, I'll write you a good recommendation, or, people will promise you anything. Now I'm kind of getting the sense that Maxim is someone who will say or promise anything to people to get what he wants.
Sounds like it. That's what usually people in their 20s usually do. They're quite immature. They tend to overpromise things. Or
It's exactly like those Jewish guys I worked for in Louisiana, where, you know, similarly to all these other companies, this was just a couple brothers. These were just some whatever guys. But, same thing as always. I made them this game, the level design for this motorcycle game. It came out the next day. They were like, all right, get out of here. It's over, you know. Um, and then they still come after me to this day and are like, hey, Rostin, we'll publish your board game. Like, dude, shut the fuck up and get the fuck. If I make a blog post or I write something, they're like, oh, how interesting. Like, dude, I don't need a reply guy. You know?
right.
Why are you guys reply guying me? Get the fuck out of my hair. I made it quite clear that I was done with them.
Right.
Some people, this is something weird about startup people, actually. I think startup people have this kind of like energy, kind of like my mom, where they get personally involved with you in a way sometimes that uh, is weird. I don't really get it.
You mean like they try to get up close and personal with you or something?
Kind of, yeah. Like it's just like those Jewish guys. Like they backstabbed me, and then they act like I have to still talk to them or respond to them when they have opinions about my blog posts and stuff.
Right.
And that really rankles me because I've made it very clear I don't like them and I don't want them to hang around. So it mystifies me that they still think that they have the right to come and chat me up or something.
Right.
Very strange. But yeah, I kind of getting the same vibe from Maxim as those guys, like that, I'm done with these guys. I don't want to hide nor hear them ever again. And yet they're still sort of like popping up for no reason.
Yeah, there's some sort of mental block between, I guess, what's rational and I guess what's emotional for them, I guess.
Yes, I think that that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because they were the same way with the other. Maybe this is rotting from the head. Just like with Michelle, where they were all worried about, oh, Michelle wrote something on LinkedIn. So I guess this is a pattern for Maxim. He's like a vanity Googler.
Oh, okay.
He must have like a Google search for Unison, although I don't know how he manages that because I didn't even write much about it. I just wrote Unison, which is just one word.
I mean, if I can get into the mind of these people, usually anything and everything related to this, they'll go like 10 Google search pages.
They're probably Googling me, not the company, because it's a lot easier to Google me than it is to Google Unison.
Right.
Because Unison is just a one word.
If they type in Rossman, Eunice,
Yes, yes,
they'll find it.
yes,
Yeah. They're probably
yeah.
the same thing to John, too.
I'm sure that they are. I'll ask John about it and Michelle about it.
Right.
Yeah, but the amount of energy that they must have put to check up on me is just baffles me. I don't understand it. Bastards. Motherfuckers. Yeah, that guy better not put more energy into making an enemy of me. These people, it's very strange. Um, I hope he ends up burning his bridges and getting the fuck out of California so I don't have to deal with him.
Maybe even the U.S.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, not because I think there's anything special about him or his situation or anything, just because if he runs out of money, sticking around in the U.S. doesn't seem like a very appealing option.
I think we talked about it, how you could literally dodge your creditors if you just move to a different country.
Right.
Ties to, like, I guess, extradition treaties or any other government
Right.
organization there.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have to reevaluate my assessment of these little startup people and really keep in mind what my dad and mom have said about it, about how just how shitty they are.
Right.
Because even in my head, I already imagined they're shitty. But at least Prisms didn't come chasing around looking to kind of like, check up on me.
Right. Making sure, you weren't, I don't know, or trying to be controlling with you even after you left.
Yeah. This is a, I mean, I think part of it is that I didn't even put them on my resume, so was radio silence with them.
Right.
But still. Although they did check up on me, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because one of the cronies tried to add me on LinkedIn and I blocked her.
No.
The same one who was bitching about how what was it? That I made a comment she didn't like about her husband. I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still wanna, connect with somebody if you didn't have.
Well, I kind of got a nasty vibe from that, so of course I didn't respond, right?
Right.
I actually I accepted it at first, and then I was like, this lady is gross. Why would she? There's no good reason for her to try to connect me on LinkedIn. So I was like, forget it.
Right.
And I totally blocked her whole account. Once someone stabs you, never again with them. Never again with them.
Well, also some people just think in my experience, some people also just don't even think about it. They automatically press, oh, okay.
No, this lady. That's the thing.
This person, you want to connect with them,
No, that's the thing, right?
yeah.
This lady was one of the more conniving, like, posturing type people, right? There is no way that she would have like accidentally done that. This is like a Midwesty type person, not a person who's just very sneaky person. There's no way she would have just looked me up for her own health. It had to have.
She was probably thinking like, oh, maybe I can use this national thing in some way.
I'm sure that she was checking up on me at the behest of the CEO,
Oh, okay.
just like with Maxim. Because, I mean, that's what she did with me when she, told the CEO, oh, Rostin said something gross to me. I don't even think she told that how it was. I think that she probably exaggerated that story to make me look worse.
Right.
Because I still think my comment was nothing.
Right.
And her reaction was very very over the top, like, oh, I wish you hadn't said that. That's so disgusting.
Right.
Like, oh, you're attracted to your husband?
Right.
What kind of thing is that to be upset about? So, anyway, I'm pretty sure when she tried to connect with me, it was for some kind of a sneaky purpose.
Right.
It might not have been some grandiose plan, but I'm sure it was to check up on me and see because probably Anurupa mentioned it or something.
Right.
These founder people are very personal, just like how Anurupa likes to hug you and, you know,
So it's like just they know how to play on your emotions.
it's like blurred lines.
Mm.
I think they don't really, it's not, in a professional environment, if I had put in a video up like that,
Right.
they wouldn't have called me, texted me, and emailed me from like 3 different accounts from 3 different people.
Right.
Like they're panicking. I would have gotten a letter from the lawyer that was just like, hey, don't put proprietary information up, delete it.
Right.
The end. You know, it wouldn't be so personal that like Jessica's literally calling. They would never call me.
Right.
They would send me a form letter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it is personal with these founder type people. Just like with the Jewish guys, it's the same way.
Right.
Everything's
Stomach
personal. It's fine. It's a little bit. I think like sometimes if my stomach's like this, comfort food helps. It's not even like it hurts. But there's something up with it.
No, I get it. It's like if the muscles are moving around in a weird way.
Something like that. Yeah.
So good medicine.
It just rattles me. It just has to get out of my system.
Right.
It just needs a cortisol spike to deal with this kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Normally I don't get angry. This makes me angry.
Yeah. No,
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know you don't like this feeling.
Yeah. I don't normally get angry about stuff.